Hello, welcome everyone to Spiritual Side Reiki and Tarot. My name is Sarah, and I'm going to do your general energy reading with the tarot for the week of October 20th to October 26th. This is a general energy reading, so I just tap into the collective energy and read the cards as they come out. So I'm going to shuffle the deck 3 times. I'm going to cut the deck and then I'm going to channel in. So if you have any sort of question or intention or clarification that you need, I just ask that you keep that in your mind's eye while I'm doing the shuffling and the cutting of the deck. I think that might be 4 times, but that's okay. 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 See what the cards have to say today. Wow, 10 of Pentacles, very nice. Hierophant, the High Priestess, she's back. Hermit, the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Death card in your situation, the Queen of Cups in your action, and the Five of Pentacles in your outcome, and then the underlying card here is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So in your past position, it's looking good. The Ten of Pentacles is a very fulfilled card. So basically, when I see this card, it just basically means that on either a familial level or a material level, whether it be your career or your family, you have reached a point of fruition where you really have built something that is worthy of celebrating. You have accomplished much. You have really gotten to a point where you have all your ducks in a row and everything has come together. Now, it could be a situation where all of this is there and the appearance of it looks like you have success and stability and everything. But when I look at the rest of the deck, I see the Five of Pentacles in your outcome. I'm going to do a few clarifiers on that right now. Okay, you got the Chariot. So, okay, and I'm going to pull one more just because. Okay, so yeah, so maybe if you have any sort of feeling that you have everything in place and you still don't feel satisfied, you still don't feel fulfilled, you could be experiencing those feelings. So with the Hierophant in your present card, I would urge you to just take a stock of what you got. So what are my strengths? What do I have going for me? What's working for me? What's putting me in the best direction here that I'm, taking the higher approach to this. So whether it be establishing a routine for yourself to help yourself have more ease in your day or more flow in your day, whether it's establishing some goals for yourself, whether it's maybe getting into a community group like a church or a service club or something and joining that, or going back to school and learning something new. But even though you're in a position from your past to show that you do have pretty much things going on, you have your stuff together, you're in a really good place there is an opportunity here that you can even expand on that and you can really fulfill that. Because like I said, if you still don't feel like you're like, I have all of this, I've worked really hard, but something is missing, well, in comes the High Priestess in your future position. High Priestess has lots to do with the healing energy, the alchemy energy, the spiritual realm. So there may be some opportunity here for you to grow into your spiritual self a little bit more. So maybe in the 3D career, job, money, finances, you're in a decent place, but there's still something void and there's still something missing. I would encourage you with the High Priestess coming in your future position that it's not a bad time or not a bad chance to really tap into more of your spiritual self. So again, if you did listen to my third eye chakra healing, I talked a lot about intuition. And that's what the High Priestess really is. She's seeking out her own intuition and her own soul to guide her through this world. And again, the energy of male, female, they're combined here. Like it's your inner sense, your inner sentient being, that soul that we carry with us in our body. So As far as that goes, that's looking good. Your past, present, your future, I would say just keep doing what you're doing. Identify areas where you can enhance your experience in life, and whether that be learning something new, maybe it's learning a healing modality, or going and really opening yourself up to other ideas, opening your mind up to other concepts, opening your mind up, not being so closed-minded. So that's a great opportunity that if you'd like to explore that, go ahead. Your mind, body, soul. In your mind position, I got the Hermit card. So the Hermit card is a card of withdrawing, and it can be in the sense of withdrawing to, understand yourself on a higher level, or withdrawing from the social chatter and all the little anxieties that go around with trying to please people and trying to be this for someone. Just pulling back a little bit and looking at your inner self and saying, what would serve me the best right now? This is some more inside work that we're doing. And again, this is a really good time of year. We're getting into the Scorpio season soon. It's a really kind of good time to explore your more shadowy self. Those things like, I'm really getting into a lot of the mirror work where you're looking someone, you come in contact with somebody and they don't like you. Like it's almost like you can feel that little disconnect with you. It's because we act as mirrors of each other. So if someone comes to me and they don't like me, it's maybe I represent something in them that's either untapped or that they're hiding from, and it irritates them. And vice versa, if I meet somebody and they rub me the wrong way, I think, okay, what's in them that maybe I can explore in myself? I guess just keep doing that inner shadow work and uncovering the layers of yourself and your sense. It's really significant work to do. It's really important work to do. Again, coming into the Scorpio season, it may be a little bit of that darker self, but the astrology is supporting us to transform. So the Hermit gives us that chance. It's like withdrawing and then emerging, something new. In your body position, you've got the King of Pentacles, and you also have the Queen of Pentacles in your underlying card here. Pentacles are the material essence. So we started off with the Pentacles, with the Ten of Pentacles. It's very grounded energy. It's the earth element energy. It has to do with material things, stability, security, what makes us feel connected, what makes us feel ground down. So the King of Pentacles is very down to earth, very straightforward. He knows what he's doing. He takes care of business. He's hardworking. He's determined. He can roll up his sleeves. And really be grounded in that energy. Just like our Queen of Pentacles here, she's very down to earth and really able to expand upon things. So maybe there's a project or something that you've always wanted to look into, like I'll give you an example here of myself with doing the YouTube channel. I love reading tarot cards. I love Reiki, but I wasn't able to find an outlet until it just kind of I decided, I'm going to start doing this for the collective out on YouTube, because it's a great opportunity for me to share my gifts with everybody out there. And I made that decision and I grounded down into that, and I went ahead and I did that. So you get the setup, you get everything organized, and the YouTube channel signed up. So maybe it's just taking those steps towards that. Maybe it's just, excuse me, maybe it's just taking some steps towards moving forward with something. You got a lot of majors in this, and we're going to continue on here because you're in a really good place. Put it that way. If this is resonating with you, it's just showing me that you're really starting to get into the deeper work, the heavier work. You've kind of taken care of the little superficial inner conflicts with others, and we're really looking to be very protective of our own self in the sense of what we want to do, and holding strong to our values, and maybe not letting other people influence us, but really being rooted and grounded and saying, no, this is what I want, because you did that work and you realize that's what calls me. And when you find out what calls you, that's when you can really start to contribute on a very significant level. So in your soul position, you got the Nine of Wands card. Now, the Nine of Wands card is a little bit of a defensiveness card. It's a little bit of a protection card. Like you're really being mindful of who you're letting in. So maybe again, if you're going and thinking of starting a new project, maybe it just merely means that you're not telling everybody about it, but you're keeping it to yourself in as much as you don't want to get any negative influence or negative feedback or negative energy from anybody. You're just saying, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with it, and I'm going to really preserve myself so that I don't have to deal with excess energies that are driving me away from my goal, but I'm really focusing on it. So maybe it's not being secretive in a sense, but maybe it's just not letting everything out in the open until you've gone and you've refined and you've figured out what you're going to do. Okay, so now we come down to the situation, the action, the outcome card. We have the situation as the death card here. This guy's popped up quite a few times. Death is a total transformation into something new. It's an end of a cycle and a beginning of a new one. So, in your situation, there could have been a significant change that you have just gone through. There could have been a major transformation in your life, a major shift that has completely turned the chapter to a new way of looking at things or a new way of being with things, but something has come to an end. And when something comes to an end, it's a chance to start something new. And these are very auspicious cards coming here in the end here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this flow here. So the death card here is your situation. So say you lost a job or lost a partner or lost something, there is a new beginning because as they always say, the old adage goes, when one door closes, another door opens. So if a door has closed, another door is certainly opening. You have the Queen of Cups in your action card. The Queen of Cups is a very nurturing energy. It is a very motherly energy, compassionate energy, tender energy, caring energy. So whether this be something that you have to experience on yourself or experience for somebody else, just be very kind and compassionate and graceful with whatever you're going through right now, whatever you're moving through. Allow yourself to be more on the compassionate side. If I would have gotten another card like, the Knight of Swords or something, I would have said, yeah, that's really hasty, impetuous, strong energy, moving, dashing forward. But you got the Queen of Cups, and she's sitting there on her throne with her cup, looking lovingly down and saying, it's going to be okay. It's nurturing. And whether that be nurturing yourself or nurturing someone else, just take that as what your action could be for this week if this reading is resonating with you. Your outcome card is the Five of Pentacles. This is a card that is associated with lack, poverty consciousness, not having enough, being destitute, being left out in the cold, or just not being in a place. This is in your outcome position. So I did pull some clarifiers on that. And the clarifiers have shown me that this is just in your head. So no matter what you've gone through, maybe it's a divorce or maybe it is losing a job where you feel that, I'm not going to be able to survive financially, materially. Don't let that get you too far down because you have the Chariot, you have the Judgment, and you have the Eight of Wands. The Chariot is get back on that chariot and keep riding because this card is a success card. So no matter what happened here, whether it was, again, a job loss or a relationship loss or some loss, that was meant to happen to propel you to a next level or another great opportunity that is down the road. So please do not stop. Please figure out what your next move is and get on that train and move forward with it. You can figure out what the next move is. You can take your time to do it, but just don't miss the train when you're ready to get on it because the success is there. It's coming. The Judgment card just means that sometimes we look at judging a situation and sometimes we look at judging ourselves. And mostly it comes from judging ourselves and these standards that we either have from society or from family or from something. But we can be very judgmental, whether it be on ourselves or on a situation that we're in or a situation that someone else in. Judgment doesn't really get you very far because it's like a little bit of a loop. So you judge and then the outcome comes, and then you judge again and the outcome comes. If you could transcend a little bit from this and rise above it, I would say that really you'd have a lot more opportunity to be victorious in the end if you can just give a little bit of deference here to the situation and just say, you know what, I'm not going to judge it. I'm just going to let it be and it happen and move forward from it. And I think moving forward is the best theme I want to take from this because the Eight of Wands popped up here and that just means to keep going. So my Eight of Wands and my Chariot here, those are both very forward-moving cards. So no matter what you're dealing with right now, no matter how you've had to retreat with our Hermit here, no matter how much soul searching you have to do to figure out your next move on how you're going to rise above this situation, take the approach of being in control of the situation. Take the approach of Everything happens for a reason. Things do come to an end, but when they come to an end, it's a chance for a new beginning. And we can look at nature right now. We're in fall in the Western Hemisphere here. The trees are dying, the leaves are falling, and it's a chance to turn over a new leaf. It's a chance to start again, and we will go through the transition to winter and then the rebirth in the spring. So just stay grounded with your pentacle energy. Just stay compassionate with yourself with this Queen of Cups here, and really tap into your higher self and find the answers from the divine so that you can move forward to the next direction in your life, because good things will await you if you just get back on that chariot and ride towards the direction of what you desire. Thank you for joining me for this week for your general energy reading. I hope everyone has a lovely week. And like I say every week, take 2 or 3 messages away from this reading that resonate with you and apply them to your daily life, and you can see some of the transformations that'll come. Thank you.